uh, National Urban League. And we're gonna let this play. We'll do some stopping just in case for copyright purposes. So we'll hear what they got to say. As y'all see on the screen here, they do have Daniel Irving, Nolan Wells, and Taylor Smith, and they're going to be talking about them as well a little bit. So I kind of want to go forward. Let me see here because the gentleman's going to talk, but I'm gonna wait. All right, Ben Crump is right.
I wish we could have heard the media's questions at the end, but they didn't have mics, so all we heard were their answers.
DeRaya and
That's where they have a blank out right there.
Moore Wansley, who are standing with you as well. Tamika, your daughter is here. You are not alone. Y'all, please let her know she is not alone. Justice for Daniel Irvings. Attorney Harry Daniels, we also have the family of Tyler Smith, Lexington, Kentucky. You're going to hear from all these families. You're going to hear from Tyler's mother and especially his grandmother. Until the lawyers get there, till the community advocates get there, a lot of times these families are just by themselves, President Mariel. And thank God for this mother and this praying grandmother who refused to let them sweep the death of her grandbaby under the rug. And so I will say briefly about each of these tragedies. Obviously, many of you know about Nolan Wells, and you'll hear from his mother and father after brief remarks by Attorney Hertz and Attorney Park. But we all know July 4th, Nolan Wells goes with friends, celebrating 4th of July. All the friends come back. Nolan Wells tragically washes up on the shore 2 days later, dead. And so we know all the current events that have been happening. We are announcing that we have the audio from the officials, and we have retained and are consulting with some of the foremost audio engineering experts to review those audio tapes from the CETO call in its entirety. We also, and Attorney Hertz may go into greater detail on these matters, have consulted President Mariel with oceanic engineering experts to talk about how these facts are lining up. The fact that they say Nolan's body was found in the same location where they say they left him at. And so we want to know, how is that possible with the oceanic tides? Yeah. We want the experts. You got low tides and high tides. It's not adding up. So we are going to dot every I and cross every T until we find out what happened to Nolan Wells. Attorney Hertz will also go into a little more detail, and Attorney Park, about how we're trying to coordinate with Dr. Roger Mitchell, who conducted the independent autopsy of Nolan Wells, to be able to inspect his throat that was missing with his body when he was flown to do the autopsy with Dr. Mitchell. Also, we are hopeful that they will discuss with Dr. Mitchell the photographs and observations made at the time when Nolan was first discovered, because Dr. Mitchell did not get an opportunity until July 10th to be able to examine his body. And at that time, we know the airways and the lungs had already been dissected and so forth. So we can't tell if there was the presence of water or not. That would suggest whether he drowned or not. And remember what Dr. Roger Mitchell said in his autopsy. President Mariel, he talked about the fact that to say he drowned does not draw the conclusions of what happened to Nolan Wells. He said it is equally important to know at what condition was Nolan Wells' body when he went into the water. Was he conscious or was he unconscious? Was he forced into the water or did he go unforced into the water? He said all of these things are very important. And so we're dotting I's and crossing T's. We are focused on getting to the truth. And we stand for the truth. Me and everybody on my legal team stand for the truth, no matter who it implicates or who it exonerates. Yes. We stand for justice, no matter who it convicts or who it acquits. And we stand for transparency, so everybody can see. And that's all we want. We want answers. We're not casting aspersions on anybody. We are saying that we want to make sure everybody who is remotely involved has their questions answered to make sure we have a full and fair and impartial and transparent investigation. And is that too much to ask for these broken-hearted parents? Is that too much to ask? That's all.
You muted.
Let me ask a question to y'all who are in the chat and really think about this. Are people going to be okay if the result comes out that he drowned?
If it was your child, wouldn't you want the same thing? And I get it. They're attacking me. They're attacking Reverend Al. They're attacking the parents of Nolan Wells. We don't care about those distractions. We ain't no ways tired. We are completely focused, completely laser focused on getting to the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help us, God. And so the threats, the attacks mean nothing to us. We will not be deterred. Look into our eyes. We're going to get to the truth. I am so grateful to Mr. Byron Allen for donating $100,000 to the GoFundMe so we can help get the best experts in the world. I am thankful to Reverend Al Sharpton. I am thankful to Mr. Tyler Perry. I'm thankful to Mr. Tara Owens. I am very thankful to everybody who did not think it robbery to say, what can we do to help people get to the truth and call in to the tip line so we can help not only Nolan Wells' family, but we can help Daniel Irving's family, and we can help Tyler Smith's family as well. Everybody on social media, please continue to ask questions. Please continue to share photographs, share videos. It all helps us solve this potential of what happened to Nolan Wells. I mean, it's just so important. Somebody saw something. Somebody knows something. As Christine and Elmore have said, if you're really Nolan's friend, you know in your heart of hearts that if the roles were reversed, that Nolan would say something. He would call and tell what he saw. And so that's all they're asking.
Mary said, hold on. He said his answer was no. They won't accept it. It's been too much time and delay. Mario said, I don't believe they will if they do not get the answers to what was on the throat and lungs. Okay. Welcome in, Big E. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. I appreciate you for joining us tonight. Whoever started to record the last part of this whole tape recording on their phone is the main heroes. Other words, just justice prevail in so many words, because this is very sad that was done. Shout out to you, man. Thank you. He said, let justice prevail. We got you. We got you, big dog. Welcome in. Welcome in. Richard said, whoever did it wouldn't say that. So, Got you. He said, Crump needs to stop pimping tragedy. Why parade if the lawyers ain't landed yet? Folks already have their minds made up, it seems. Yeah. That's why I just wanted to ask the question. I just wanted to ask the question as we continue to move forward. Because I think sometimes we have to, and this is just the mental health side of me coming out, right? Like sometimes we have to prepare ourselves for the acceptable losses sometimes. Like, how are we going to move forward if we don't get the answers that we feel we should have gotten? Like, how are we going to start moving forward? Just like those other parents that are up there, they didn't get the answers. You know, the Daniel Irving, the friend, finally confessed about what happened with his situation, and it was a young white man. He's in jail right now. So, like, they got the answers later from a confession from the young white man that was out there. But there's a lot of questions you can pose. I'm gonna pull out a Nancy Grace thing, right? Because the question that Crump just said was that the parents said if you call yourselves Nolan friends, you would say something. But everybody who has apparently called themselves a friend are identified as not friends. So who do we identify as his friends? I think that's the most important part. Like, who do we identify as his? I wish there was like a true list where the mom felt was like, hey, these are his friends, man. We just need y'all to come out. If y'all don't, even if y'all didn't see anything, if you could just come out and speak on the behalf of your friend, like, who is his friend?
Mm.
Because right now you're saying everybody who speaks on his behalf isn't his friend. So we need to find out who is his friend. We haven't heard from Javon either again. So like, and people said they don't felt like he was a friend. They felt like he just wanted to get paid for his TMZ interview, things of that nature. So just questions that I would pose if I was just thinking about like, okay, how do we get to know who his friends are so that we can know who needs to speak out? Because why are we wasting our times with the Warrens and all these other kids when there are other people who are truly Nolan's friends that are not speaking out? So,
And to answer your
I'm sorry.
question,
Go ahead.
well, I know you posted to the chat, like, what if drowning is the final answer, from all the investigation, from everything that was said. If, as long as it provides the parents closure at the end of the day, then but yet and still, I feel as though us outsiders are not going to be satisfied, because we're going to ask, how did he drown? What was the circumstances leading up to drowning? You know, did he fall off the boat and nobody could save him? Or, what really, or did somebody push him off the boat, thinking that he could swim and he really couldn't swim, but I think they said that he could swim. So it's still all the unanswered questions is what's really hurting. I think the parents, so.
Yeah. And Miles, which side of the legal counsel are you speaking of? He said the problem is that the legal counsel is in control. Regis said, who started the race narrative? Like, who made this a thing? Where he's at, it's not enough black people. And who drowns a popular guy with hundreds of witnesses and attempts could fail. Nolan could hurt you.
I think the race narrative got started. The general public started the race narrative because of the initial seeing one black kid surrounded by white. So I think that the outside influences started that race narrative. That's my answer.
I agree with you.
I'm saying, in a perfect world, they would speak up. Absolutely, they would have already. This would have already been solved 27 days ago.
And he said the defense. Yeah.
Nolan, what he would have done for you. Do for Nolan what he would have done for you. Do for Nolan what he would have done for you. Congresswoman Beatty, we thank you. And the answers of what happened to Nolan Wells, what happened to Daniel Irvings, and what happened to Tyler Smith. 3 18-year-old black boys in a 3-month period around 4th of July, 2026, who all were unalived in very similar ways as Nolan Wells. And I'm very thankful to his parents for using the attention that they were given and blessed with to also give attention to these other 18-year-old black boys. Thank you, Christine. Thank you so much, Elmore. At this time, before we get to your questions, you're going to hear briefly from Attorney Eric Hertz and then Attorney Lisa Park with some updates, and then you'll hear from Nolan Wells' parents. Attorney Eric Hertz, a great civil rights lawyer.
Yeah. Thank you for showing up. I have some brief updates on the Nolan Wells case. We have been working with the district attorney. We've gotten a letter back yesterday, and she's willing to listen to some of the evidence we have, although we're having to still discuss her giving us back evidence, and that's something that we will see. the phones, not just our clients' phones, but the other phones that are involved in this situation, we are trying to coordinate and have come to a tentative agreement with the district attorney to go ahead and have them investigated together jointly with our experts as well as their experts. And I believe, if I'm not speaking out of turn, the FBI is going to also be present there. And that's going to show a lot of stuff that we haven't seen.
Can you look him up and see where he's originally from?
What did he say his name was?
Let me bring. He'll bring him back. Hold on.
To your questions, you're going to hear briefly from Attorney Eric Hertz, and then
Eric Hertz.
Then Attorney Lisa Park with some updates, and then you'll hear from Nolan Wells' parents. Attorney Eric Hertz, a great civil rights lawyer.
Thank you for showing up. I have some brief updates on the Nolan Wells case. We have been working with the district attorney. We've gotten a letter back yesterday, and she's willing to listen to some of the evidence we have, although we're having to still discuss her giving us back evidence, and that's something that we will see. The phones, not just our clients' phones, but the other phones that are involved in this situation, we are trying to coordinate and have come to a tentative agreement with the district attorney to go ahead and have them investigated together jointly with our experts as well as their experts. And I believe, if I'm not speaking out of turn, the FBI is going to also be present there. And that's going to show a lot of stuff that we haven't seen. I'm going to keep this short, but as I always say, and would like to say one more time, society is judged by how the most powerful treat the most vulnerable, and justice will prevail.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Attorney Eric Hertz. And now you will hear.
You was able to find him? You muted.
I said, I'm sorry while I was still muted. He is listed as one of America's top 100 attorneys. He's out of Georgia, one of Georgia's preeminent trial lawyers for over 25 years. He has successfully litigated wrongful death, catastrophic personal injury, and punitive damages cases. He has obtained record verdicts throughout the state of Georgia. He's double board certified by the National Board of Trial Advocacy and the American Board of Trial Advocates. He's chaired and spoke at numerous Institute of Continuing Legal Education seminars on various areas of tort and damages of law. And he's appeared on Court TV as a guest speaker and spoken at numerous other occasions regarding the law. He's the author of several authoritative practice manuals and called Punitive Damages in Georgia Law of Tort Forms, and Georgia Law of Damages. So he's one of America's top 100.
So why he not speaking more?
You know, Ben is the face. He the face. Okay. But Eric's doing the work. So Ben is the spokesperson.
Okay. Briefly from Attorney Lisa Park, who heads up our Atlanta, Georgia office and has been leading on this effort for Nolan Wells.
So today, I just want to recognize all of these families for coming here today, traveling here to Nashville, even family that's here in the audience. If you think for just a moment, for these tragedies, they really just happened. They really just happened. And if you've ever had a loved one that you've lost, it's hard. And you feel like going into a quiet place by yourself, mourning, grieving, doing all of our own religious rituals, right? And so it's quite hard that these families have had to come into the spotlight to stand up for their children. This is not where they want to be. Yeah. And for those people who somehow think that they want to be in the spotlight, I guarantee you, this is not where they want to be. Amen. For all of these families, for every single family member that is suffering through these losses. So I want to commend all of these families. I also want to commend them for coming together as a group, right? Because all of us, we are stronger together. Yes. We are stronger together. Yes. And there are so many unanswered questions for all three of these cases. But there's.
Do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe we are all stronger together?
I think it's too many hands in the cookie jar.
No, I want to hear from the chat. Like I'm very curious about the things I hear. Like, so like, do y'all feel that we're stronger together? She's speaking about everyone. She's not speaking about one class of people, one race of people. She said we are all stronger together. We can obviously look at her and tell she's not speaking for other people. So, like, do y'all believe in that sentiment that we are stronger together? And you have to ask yourself, if you truly believe in that, when will we start to have adult conversations and discord, even if we disagree? When will it become something that we can do and be adults about it? So when y'all think back to our other topic with like DL going at Tatum and then Tatum going at other people, to me that just looks as division.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a respectful way to disagree. Like you know what I mean? See, Sko, thank you. I knew Sko was gonna give me a real answer real quickly. He said, "Nope, don't think so." See, like that like because this is where souls struggle. This is where I struggle. I struggle in that middle ground of we stand for something that don't look like us. Then we have so much distrust based on if it's a certain state or a certain history but they all the same. And that's where I get like, okay, where's the inclusivity? Where's the you know what I mean? Like, why is this white man the top 100 of in this type of category? Like, it's just questions I have, and I'm not judging anything. I really be looking for like answers in these scenarios. Like, it's just a very unique thing. Like, I don't know.
I do. Before you move forward, because I didn't know you wanted to go back to what he said about the updates in the case of Nolan Wells.
Mm-hmm.
So the DA is willing to listen to their evidence, but she don't want to give up evidence the state has.
Yeah.
I mean, so what are you doing so that their investigators can do their work?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's why? Well, I didn't fight for her anyway, because all she did was pacify the media. She tried to pacify the people. She put a pacifier in their mouth,
Ooh.
for the time being. The DA.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
She wanted to come on and say something. That's it. She wanted her face to be seen, like, okay, yeah, we working on this. Let us do our job type deal. No, ma'am, y'all not doing y'all job. Y'all are dragging your feet. And this right here is proof. I don't think that attorney would have came on there and said, hey, she's not giving up evidence. She's not trying to push forward and let us work together to solve this so we can be done with it. Every day is another day passed without answers. So maybe I have something that might link up with your piece of the puzzle, and our pieces of the puzzle can be together to solve it. But you're not working with me, and I'm trying to work with you. So what are we doing? Why is there such turtle movement in this, slow movement in this? Why is it not? Why are we not trying to get to the end? And it seems like the Mississippi is just like they got their brakes on. They pedaling instead of pushing the gas.
Yeah, I agree.
Penny said, I feel like there should be more activists in the mix if it's really got teeth or a racial motive. Penny said, why is she willing to listen to only some of the evidence?
Yeah.
Big Skull said, when when they get to the trial, I'm sure he is going to do majority of the talking.
Yeah.
Penny said, I think it's a talking point, but I think we are stronger together when we are rowing in the same direction, but it's not profitable to be on the same page.
Mm.
Richard said, I think we are stronger if we discipline our own and deal with our own problems.
I agree with that.
Muriel said, we are stronger together, but no one is standing together. Skull said, facts, said Richard. He said, we're barely being able to coexist with other races.
It's true. Y'all speaking facts.
Richard said, because we have different consequences. Some people think they're harsh. Some people think it's not enough. Muriel said, meaning I truly believe we need to stand as our people together. We will be stronger and more powerful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hope. And I see that hope because we do get calls.
Yes.
We have been getting over 100 calls a day.
Wow.
And I want to thank everybody who's called in, because for every time there's a hater that's saying that these people just want the spotlight, when somebody calls in with some encouragement, when somebody calls in with some information, it makes up for that.
Amen.
Because we know that we're stronger together. These questions, these cases can be solved, and we can do it together. So I want to thank everybody for calling, right? But I also, last thing, I want to encourage those who have not called yet, and you know that you have some information. One, I know that it's scary. I know that you may be scared. But if there's a time in your life to do the right thing, this is it.
Yeah.
And you just have to be brave.
Yeah.
And go ahead and please call us. These people, we need you. We need you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Attorney Park. And as Nolan's mother and father get ready to come, I cannot express to you how encouraged we are that we're going to get to the truth. I mean, so many things are coming to light, and we're going to get to the truth. We are not trying to cast aspersions on anybody. We want the truth. We want the truth. That's what we want. And like we said, if that implicates you or exonerates you, then you got to talk to your Lord. You got to talk to your God. But we want the truth and nothing but the truth. And if it was your child, you would want the same thing. And so that's why of Nolan Wells, Elmore, and Christine, we're going to get to the truth.
Thank you all for being here today. It has been 27 days since we have been able to talk to our son, to hug him, to tell him we love him. This has been the most difficult time we have ever had. I want to tell you who Nolan was. Nolan was a God-fearing, God-loving child. He loved everyone. He was the person who would just make you feel comfortable just being in his space. He was never one to exclude. He always wanted everyone to be happy, to feel good, to have purpose. He would lift anyone up. It didn't even matter if he didn't know you. If you took that moment to just tell him a little bit about yourself, what you wanted to do with your life, right then and there, Nolan would be your biggest cheerleader. Today, we are begging, because I'm not too proud to beg. We are begging, if anyone knows anything, his friends, strangers, please call the hotline, because we will not be able to rest until we get answers. But please understand that all of these distractions, these other questions that people, the attacks that people have sent our way, just know we will not be distracted. We are ready to do whatever we need to do as his parents to continue advocating for him, because Nolan is not here. He is not here to speak for himself. He is not here to tell us what happened. So again, we will not rest until we get answers. And if you know something, you need to let us know. Please do not be afraid. Okay? Thank you all so much again. We truly appreciate your love and support.
So we're gonna end that one right there.
It will turn.
Yeah, because I think the day that we'll start getting answers are going to be the day we stop allowing the women to be the poster child and the fathers to step the F up. I'm going to say that one more time. We will start getting change the day the mothers stop having to be the poster child and men step up. Men need to be as, I wouldn't even need Ben Crump to speak on my behalf. I got it, big dog. Like, the men have to be, we can't be moving. We're not moving on emotions anymore. We need to stop having these women up here having to fight these battles that we as men should be standing up for. That man hasn't said a word. If he did, please send the interview our way so that we can see it.
He actually spoke after her on this one.
He finna speak?
Yeah.
How long is it gonna be?
He right behind her.
Okay. Hey, y'all, I'm all ears. Give me 1 second. Rain let me fail. She failed me.
No. You gonna put it up?
I'm faced with a new challenge every morning, waking up, trying to process this. It's the biggest challenge I've ever had. I pretty much was raised up like a lot of you. I didn't have a lot, but I always said I wanted to give my children more than what I had. And I think me and my wife did that. We raised Nolan to love everyone, be kind to everyone, because it was just the right thing to do. As I got a lot of stuff going, but what I really want to say is, and like my wife said, if you know something, and you are really, if Nolan was really your best friend, or for the people who said that he was their friend, please come forward and tell us what you know. All we want to know is the truth. We're not blaming anyone. We just want to know the truth. Any parent want that. And also, the disrespect that's been coming toward my wife and my family, for any parent, no matter what race you are, they need time to grieve. A parent can't grieve when you have people attacking them, attacking their jobs, attacking their character, just attacking them, period. Like, where's the empathy at? We as Americans, this is a diverse country.
Yep.
Not no one race made this country. We all made this race, made this country. So we all need to come together. And like I said, if you know something, please come forward and just call our attorneys, give them information, and they'll take it from there. Just help us out, and not just us, but all these families. All these families need answers. Anyone with information on any one of these cases, please come forward, because losing a child is something that you got to deal with for the rest of your life. Thank you.
Thank you. And President Mario, I would just say the attacks, Christine.
Ain't enough for you. No.
Nah. I ain't gonna push no judgment. He going through emotions. I don't want people to, yeah.
I don't speak your truth, so.
Nah, because men, dog. That's why I talk about emotions all the time when it come to men. We got to leave them emotions at the door. I'm telling y'all, that's a big black man.
Yeah.
He look like he can do some work. He gonna probably win more than he lose. I just feel like it'll be more there. You disrespecting my wife, you disrespecting my son who's no longer here.
Mhm.
That fuel, dog, we get amped up about crazy stuff in America, and we can't. Yeah. We need more men. We got to have more men speaking up, man. I see what Penny said about the mom being the front of for sympathy, but we supposed to be at war at this point. We supposed to be wanting answers.
It's just, I can understand having the mom up there for sympathy and whatnot, but I will say this: those 3 cases that stand there right there, those 3 young men, the parents of the mothers of those 3 young men, are the only ones speaking forward. The other 2 young men that are up there, I don't know their family dynamic, or it could be a single parent household. I don't know what may have happened to their father, but those other 2 young men that the mothers are going to speak on, I don't see any male figures, family there speaking on their child's behalf, nor uncle, nor grandfather, nor brother. I don't see that, So it's,
Dog, I used to go ham when I used to get a call from my daughter's school.
oh yeah,
So I can just imagine. I was amped up about a school call.
oh yeah.
Go ahead and read. You can go ahead and read, Rain.
Penny said unpopular take, but we aren't all one race. I'm just saying. Richard put a check mark. Penny said united by trauma, not by culture.
Big facts.
Richard